Chapter 1. A Gift Unexpected. Captain Mark Dalton was no stranger to the unknown. As a deep space explorer, he charted countless uncharted worlds, encountered strange alien life forms, and survived battles against hostile forces. But nothing could have prepared him for the strange encounter on the planet Xyron 9. Mark had landed on Xyron 9, a lush, vibrant world teeming with bizarre, bioluminescent flora and strange fauna. His mission was simple: investigate an anomaly in the planet's electromagnetic field. The planet was known to have mysterious energy pulses, but the real reason he was sent there was classified. His real job was to gather data for Earth's government. However, that's when things took a turn. While exploring the dense jungle, Mark encountered a towering, humanoid creature. She stood at least 7 feet tall, her skin a deep shade of cerulean blue, with flowing silver hair and eyes that shimmered like the stars themselves. Her armor, a sophisticated blend of metallic and organic materials, suggested an advanced race, one capable of space travel and technological wonders beyond Earth's understanding. The woman greeted him with a calm, regal voice. "I am Lyra of the Khyren people. Welcome to my world, Earthling. I offer you a gift." Mark, both wary and intrigued, took a step back. "A gift? From an alien? I'm not sure that's a good idea." Lyra smiled gently, her expression serene. "Do not be afraid. It is an ancient tradition of my people. To the one who earns our trust, we offer the greatest gift we can give. It is our way of honoring those we deem worthy." Mark had heard of alien species with strange customs, but his curiosity got the best of him. "I'm listening." Without further warning, Lyra extended her hand, a glowing orb shimmering in her palm. Mark, unsure of its significance, but intrigued by its beauty, reached out and accepted it. Chapter 2. The Revelation. The moment his fingers touched the orb, a sharp pulse of energy ran through him. He felt a strange sensation in his chest, as though something deep inside him had shifted. His body felt alive with energy, but at the same time, his mind was fogged with confusion. Lyra's eyes narrowed, as if watching his reaction closely. "You have accepted the gift, Captain Dalton," she said, her voice filled with an almost imperceptible sadness. "It is the Khyren marriage contract, a bond that cannot be broken. By accepting this gift, you have bound yourself to me and my people." Mark blinked in confusion, his mind racing. "Marriage contract? What are you talking about? I didn't sign anything, and I definitely didn't agree to any contract." Lyra smiled again, but this time, there was a trace of amusement in her eyes. "Among my people, a gift is not a mere token. It is a formal bond. When an outsider accepts it, they are bound to their giver in a marriage contract. You are now my husband, Mark Dalton." Mark recoiled in shock. "Wait a minute. You're saying that by accepting this glowing orb, I'm now married to you?" The truth of her words hit him like a ton of bricks. He had been tricked, no, deceived. But how could he get out of this? He didn't even know the first thing about her culture or how to reverse this bond. "I'm afraid," Lyra continued, "that there is no way to undo what you have done. The contract is sacred to my people. It cannot be broken once given. But do not fear. You are now part of the Khyren family. You will be treated with the respect you deserve as my bondmate." Chapter 3. The Choice. Mark felt his stomach churn as the weight of the situation sank in. He had always prided himself on being in control, but now he found himself caught in a culture he didn't understand, bound by an alien contract he didn't consent to. "Look, Lyra," Mark said, trying to remain calm, "I didn't sign up for any of this. I'm just here on a mission. I don't even know what your people want from me." Lyra's expression softened. "We do not demand anything from you, Mark Dalton. You are our guest, but now you are also my bondmate. It is a rare and sacred bond for my people, and we honor it above all else. Mark was still processing the information when another figure emerged from the shadows, a tall, regal alien man who appeared to be Lyra's father, judging by the resemblance. His gaze was penetrating, as though assessing Mark's worthiness. "Father," Lyra said respectfully, "this is Mark Dalton, the Earthling who has accepted the marriage contract." The man studied Mark for a long moment before nodding. "You are now one of us. The Khyren people will welcome you as family." Mark was about to argue, but then he saw Lyra's face, her calm, confident demeanor, and the pride in her eyes. There was no turning back. He was caught in a web of ancient traditions and cultural expectations. "All right," Mark said, still unsure of how to handle the situation. "But what does this mean for me? What do I do now?" Lyra stepped forward, her voice soothing. "Now you learn. You become part of our world, part of our family. We will show you our ways, our history, and you will teach us about your Earth. Together, we will forge a future where both our peoples can learn from one another." Chapter 4: A New Life. Days turned into weeks, and Mark found himself adapting to the customs of the Khyren. The technology they had was astonishing, far beyond anything Earth had achieved. Their cities were magnificent, built into the sides of mountains with glowing, bioluminescent plants that powered their systems. He learned their language, their art, and their history. Slowly, he began to realize that Lyra's people were not so different from humanity. They sought peace, growth, and understanding. But more than that, he began to understand Lyra. Despite her royal stature, she was kind, compassionate, and fiercely intelligent. She shared stories of her people's struggles, their victories, and the bonds that tied them together. As the days passed, Mark found himself not just accepting his new life, but embracing it. He had been thrust into a marriage he never asked for. But in time, he came to see it not as a trap, but as an opportunity, a chance to bridge two worlds, to build something stronger than either could achieve alone. Epilogue: A new bond. Mark Dalton, once a simple human explorer, had become a key figure in an intergalactic alliance. His bond with Lyra, though unexpected, had turned into a partnership that transcended cultural boundaries. Together, they worked to create a future where humans and Khyren could coexist peacefully, united by a sacred bond that neither had fully understood at first. And though Mark had accepted an alien woman's gift without realizing it was a marriage contract, he discovered that sometimes the greatest gifts come in the most unexpected forms.